Hi. Hey everybody. कैसे हो आप सब? वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम। और एक सेकेंड, हाँ वीडियो आ चुका है, ऑडियो आ चुका है, नोटिफिकेशंस आइएगा, नोटिफिकेशन। लेट्स स्टार्ट टुडेज स्ट्रीम। आज का स्ट्रीम काफी मस्त होने वाला है। मस्त होगा बोल रहे हैं हम, कोई बात नहीं, लेट्स स्टार्ट। तो आज क्या क्या कर रहे हैं? ये वाला क्वेस्ट कर रहे थे हम लोग। ये कुछ notice। हाय डीजे, हेलो हेलो, हाउ आर यू ब्रदर? आई थिंक ये इतना साउंड परफेक्ट है, आप लोगों को भी आ रहा होगा। मेरा वॉइस क्लियर है कि नहीं? हम थोड़ा जोर से बोल रहे हैं, पता नहीं माइक पकड़ रहा है कि नहीं। एक्चुअली हम एक हेडफोन विद माइक खरीदे थे, बट इट वाज यूजलेस, सो आई रिटर्न इट। क्या है ये सब? अच्छा, सेट का ब्लूप्रिंट। जी।
No time to lose.
एक्चुअली अभी थोड़ा वॉइस बढ़ा ही देते अपने लिए। क्वेस्ट कंटिन्यू करते हैं, उसके बाद खत्म हो जाएगा, उसके बाद करेंगे। एक सेकेंड।
No time to lose.
GERE's manifesto covers a huge range of topics. Looking for details that don't add up will be like trying to find a needle in a haystack. I'll divide the reports into two piles. You take one, I'll take the other. When we're finished, we'll put our heads together. Officially, the assessment is already over, and I'll be expected to announce the results before long. So we have to get to the bottom of this as quickly as we can.
Yikes!
वो
We
बढ़िया
better
है।
hurry!
हाँ।
Whatever else Uncle Tien might think of GERE, the fact remains that he's one of his favorite students. Any evidence he's left is not going to be immediately obvious. We'll have to look carefully and think critically.
Yes sir, I mean yes ma'am।
Even though Yelan took half, this is still a lot to get through. Well, we gotta start somewhere.
Due to a variety of factors, sea storms have become stronger in recent years. I suggest resetting the situation. Patrol unit to deal with sea monsters. The fleet should consist of the following. Okay. Much of US folklore suggests that Rex Lapis left a great deal of wealth in the mountains of Raiden. Due to obstacle hindering the excavation operation and the chasm, many treacherous terrain around Hugang Stone Forest and Qingming Peak means the area.
Oh, this reading is giving Paimon a headache. Let's take a break.
Looks like I'm the first one back, as usual.
Oh, hey! It's one of Yelan's
little.
If you're back, that means you finished investigating Tianwei, right?
You betcha. I visited all the commerce guilds and gathered a wealth of information. Every time they asked me to leave, but I always had another trick up my sleeve.
Don't drag this out. Just tell us your findings.
Yes, Lady Yelan. To summarize my findings, most people who've had interactions with Tianwei will start out complaining about how proud and arrogant he is, but then go on to give a generally positive appraisal of him. The young master of the Feiyun Commerce Guild said that Tianwei appears arrogant, but he's very scrupulous in the way he works. Once he signs a contract with somebody, he treats them fairly regardless of their background.
Who'd have thought?
Is it possible that his reputation is fake? Is there any way you can check the accounts of the businesses under his name?
In theory, that should be very difficult, but here's the thing. I asked around and found out that almost all of Tianwei's accounts are open to the public. Where he buys from and sells to should be confidential business information, but he doesn't seem interested in protecting it at all. Tianwei often sees business opportunities that others don't, but once he's made enough mora off of it, it's like he gets sick of it and releases all of his trade secrets. It's like he wants people to know that they still can't beat him, even if he shares all of his secrets. The fact that someone like that can still make mora is pretty infuriating when you think about it.
What a strange guy. It's like he's not doing business to make mora, but instead...
To validate his theories. No wonder his manifesto contains so many insights. It's all the result of his first-hand experimentation.
I'm back! Huh? How come you're here?
Why do you think? Obviously, because I possess superior skills and am always one step ahead of the competition. Well, when you're the competition, at least.
You... Ugh, whatever. I'm not getting into an argument with you. If I hadn't had something else to take care of on the way, I would have been back long before you. Lady Yelan, I have finished investigating Mingbois.
Well, we're all ears.
The Ministry of Civil Affairs says that Mingbois struggles to get his words out when he gets nervous, especially when he's chatting with strangers. But after a few days of getting to know him, you can pretty much have a normal conversation with him. On the whole, the feedback from the Ministry of Civil Affairs was very positive. He always considers the things that everyone else overlooks.
In your opinion, was the Ministry of Civil Affairs' appraisal of Mingbois at all exaggerated?
I don't believe so. Mingbois is someone who has slowly but surely earned the reputation he has today. According to Miss Yu, the Ministry often gets Mingbois to take a final look at projects before they're implemented. People feel much more confident in something if it has his stamp of approval. Oh, and also, there was once someone in the Ministry who was lying and cheating to try to advance their career. Mingbois gave them the scolding of a lifetime. Apparently, he can be terrifying when he loses his temper. I haven't seen it for myself, though.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's hard to imagine.
Like I said before, things are not always as they appear.
Ah! So that's what you meant by that. I'm starting to get it now.
Thank you both. You're free to go now.
हम लोग का क्या डायरेक्शन होगा?
So, have you finished reading?
Yep.
Still have...
I can't see any immediate problems looking at the individual entries. The only one that strikes me as a little unusual is the Chengshu Pool redevelopment plan. Chengshu Pool has always been home to many secrets. Plus, Ajdaha once wrought havoc there, so there are even more secrets buried deep underground. At some point, a rumor began to go around that there is great treasure buried beneath Chengshu Pool. A long time ago, with the approval of the Qixing, a mining team conducted an exploratory excavation there.
So, did they find any treasure?
None. The ruin was completely impenetrable. The only way they could have gotten through the solid rock would have been by blowing it open with a special kind of The technology wasn't mature enough at that time, so the excavation project was shut down and the treasure became a mere legend. Zhi-Yi's manifesto focuses on solving problems, and this treasure hunt seems extremely risky. It seems out of step with the rest of his plans. Still, this one...
Excavation, project, treasure? Did we read any? Oh yeah! Juri said the Blackcliff Forge workers should get right of first refusal if any suitable projects come up.
Did he now?
Hey,
Well, that makes everything much clearer. So Jur-E wants the Blackcliff Forge to excavate the treasure of Cheongshu
active
Pool.
force and
Does that mean the Blackcliff Forge is Juri?
No, no. They do possess some specialized
Okay.
explosives, but it would seem more trouble than it's worth to put so many resources into a risky project like this. Still, since the clues are pointing toward the Blackcliff Forge, we should see where they lead. We may well find something new.
then
Shenwei and Mingbo both turned out to be completely different than what we thought.
अच्छा एक सेकंड
What
अभी
about Juri?
एक मिनट
Is there another?
get his studies today Monday Thursday Sunday and today is Wednesday inverse it is inverse is it okay we are getting hers दिवालिन लास्ट वीक दिवालिन किए थे आज ये करेंगे What are you doing
Try your
on
luck
it,
betting
bro?
on Jade?
हाँ कितना दूर जाते हैं ये
Try your luck betting on Jade?
हम फीलिंग
I could get used to this.
गुड करते हैं ना ये ट्रिक बटी
This is the Blackcliff Forge. Let's look around for clues.
nothing of what happened today nothing of payday 3 new recruits joined can't believe people are okay one of the newcomer is very skilled he got अच्छा
What's this? A diary?
From the back, it looks like a ledger, but it seems they also use it as a site log. We don't know who wrote it, but it's interesting, don't you think? These newcomers, who could have sent them?
You think they're suspicious?
Yes. Look, it says right there, one of them's already been promoted to team leader. At this rate, by the time the Cheongshu Pool redevelopment plan is ready to roll, they'll be the technical backbone of the team. That'll give them the chance to take a lot of liberties. They can copy any secret texts or steal any treasure they find underground. Imagine if we didn't suspect anything. By the time Jur-E recommends the Blackcliff Forge for the excavation project, at most we would maybe do a fresh background check on the place. No red flags if all they did was change some key staff. And even if we decided to vet the staff individually, they'd have had more than enough time by then to come up with fake identities. That's the advantage of planning this far in advance. It was a clever move.
When you put it like that, it all makes sense. If we hadn't found this out, someone else would have stolen the treasure. So, who's really behind all this?
That's a question for the newcomers.
Sure.
Excuse us. We want to ask you about the newcomers.
You want them to teach you or something? I gotta say, these newcomers are in tip-top shape. Fast learners, too. They're picking up all the skills unbelievably fast. My only complaint is that they're always going out drinking at night, but they never let us join them. I guess they just need some time to adjust. I'm sure we'll get to know each other over time.
They go out drinking. This area isn't exactly renowned for the nightlife. I'm guessing it's a long trip to the nearest tavern.
You got that right. They tell me they go all the way back to Liyue Harbor to drink at Wanmin Restaurant. It rained after work today, so they actually stuck around at the site for a while. But as soon as the rain stopped, they went out drinking again right away. Hey, you're only young once, right? I say, if they can hack it, let them at it.
Interesting. Let's go talk. Looks like our hunch was on the Mora. These newcomers are very suspicious. Drinking in Liyue Harbor, huh? Some cover story. I'll wager they've been going to intelligence updates. Good thing it rained today. It means they'll leave footprints. I doubt they'd give themselves away that easily, but let's follow them and try our luck.
ए चलो फॉलो करते हैं इस एरिया में हम उतना
They went that way! Hurry, we gotta catch up!
No time to lose.
These footprints are heading towards Liyue Harbor. Maybe we were wrong about them.
Just as I thought. They didn't go to Liyue Harbor. They went that way. The footprints stop here. But, judging from the direction, I'm guessing they're...
It's attack.
No time to lose.
छुपाया हुआ है
Looks like we were too late. This has gotta be where the newcomers rendezvous with whoever. Look at these ashes. Someone was burning.
Could there be anything left? Maybe the wind...
The odds of that are very slim. It's practically impossible. I've checked. All the paper's been burned. There's only ash left now.
Why don't we wait for them back at the Black Cliff Forge? They've gotta go back there sooner or later.
We can't count on that. Clearly they were based here at one point, but it's mysteriously abandoned now. To me, that says that whoever's behind this has moved them somewhere else, to throw our investigation off course.
Darn! Guess this is where our trail runs cold.
Make no mistake, the purpose of our trip wasn't to find any solid evidence. We just need to figure out who's behind Jur-E. I smelled something peculiar the moment I came in. Those newcomers probably thought they'd be safe as long as they burned the letters. But what they failed to consider is that paper and ink from different...
Really? Pilot?
There is a certain place with a freezing cold climate, where there's nothing but ice as far as the eye can see. Some wealthy people there put floral fragrance in their ink as a way of injecting a little romance into their... When that fragrant ink is burned, this is the exact odor that it leaves behind. Exactly. The evidence will soon be blown away by the wind, so it's nothing we can arrest anyone with. But it's all I need. Now I know who we're dealing with. I can plan our next move.
Lady Yelan! Oh, thank goodness I finally found you. I thought I'd never see you again.
Don't be alarmed. This is Upei. He's Wenyuan and Shanghua's colleague. I sent him to look into Zhiyi's regular contacts. Since Zhiyi likes fishing, Upei thought he might know some of the fishermen and sailors, so he took a boat out to sea to ask around. I left him a note at Yanshang Tea House telling him to look for me at Blackcliff Forge when he got back. If there'd been an ambush waiting for us there, it means we'd have had some backup. So, what did you find out at sea?
Forgive my incompetence. I'm afraid I've come up. I asked all the fishermen multiple times, but none of them had any interactions with Zhiyi before. Then the waves got so choppy I ended up falling overboard. Fortunately, someone managed to drag me out. When I got back, I heard that you'd gone to Blackcliff Forge and might need backup, so I went straight there as fast as I could. Didn't even stop to check.
Well, Uncle Tian said that Zhiyi once bought a recipe from one of the fishermen. Did you hear anything about that at all?
Yeah, look at her eyes.
What? That's news to me. No, that's not possible. It's absolutely not possible. Lady Yelan, I'm telling you, I spoke to every single fisherman out there, and none of them mentioned anything about a recipe.
Interesting. Then I wonder how that even more wonderful fish soup came about.
Fish soup? What fish soup?
Nothing. Our priority right now is to find a way to get our hands on some solid evidence. Well, any suggestions?
Let's catch them.
Not a bad idea. Upei, what do you think?
Honestly, I've already tried following Zhiyi, but the guy's too cautious. Never meets with anyone suspicious.
Okay, so tailing.
No, we'll still need to tail him. But first, we need to do some groundwork.
Groundwork?
When you've worked in intelligence for a long time, you'll understand that no one can stay on high alert forever. Especially when he thinks he's about to win. Tomorrow morning, I'll announce his victory. Be sure to arrive on time.
Hey. सही है, इसमें हम लोग को प्रीमोस मिल रहे हैं कि नहीं?
Take cover! Why do they never miss? Off we go!
इस एरिया में कोई चेस्ट वेस्ट है कि नहीं यार? चलो जब तक वेट करना है तब तक हम लोग ये कर लेते हैं अपना फिर से वही वाला पर तो नहीं है यहाँ पे क्या पता इसके अंदर
Adventure time!
यार हमको फिश भी करना है उसके लिए कैच के लिए
Off we go! I'm going in!
क्या monolith
All right, now we're talking. No time to lose. Shouldn't let your guard down. Bring it on. All right, now we're talking.
Speed of light. Hey! Don't blink! Hey! Cut to the chase! Speed of light! Don't blink!
ये लोग तब तक अटैक नहीं करेंगे जब तक हम
Nowhere to hide. Speed of light. Hey! Don't blink. Incoming.
No time to lose.
Inazuma shines eternal!
और आ रहा है
There is no escape. You can run, but you can't hide.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Cut to the chase. Don't blink. Hey!
Shine down!
You're mine.
कुछ ड्रॉप नहीं किया
No time to lose.
hellscape, torn to oblivion. Ha!
Riptide! Amateur mistake. Drat!
I'm going in! Let's light it up! Illusion shattered! Insolent! Inazuma shines eternal! Cut to the chase! Let's light it up! Ow! Incoming! Everybody stand back!
How? I had only just... Yeah.
It's a miracle! Adventure time! Speed of light! Nowhere to hide! Incoming! Don't blink!
बस सीरीज आ गया काफी दूर इसको ट्रैवल
That's everything. On to the next.
Samay.
Changes could be lying just around the corner.
करना पड़ेगा.
Special yakitori for sale. Come and try some.
Mura meat, Mura meat.
Changes could be lying just around the corner.
I had all of them.
That's my first step to becoming an outstanding adventurer.
अब मुझे क्लिक करना पड़ेगा. अब क्लिक करना. अच्छा challenge. Cameron. Not on the challenge. Yeah.
You'll get frostbite.
Incoming! With sword and shadow. Now you shall perish! Teamwork is teamwork!
Joy, we've only just begun.
Speed of light! To the chase!
I see through you.
This should be fun.
You can run, but you can't hide. Don't be a killjoy. We've only just
to
begun.
oblivion!
Oh, you got it. You can't run. I see through you.
Go!
Miscalculated.
Yeah.
Off we go! Adventure time!
टॉयलेट ब्रेक लेके आते हैं।
Benny's adventure team, assemble! Or not. No one's joined me on an adventure in ages. Come on, let's go! Benny's adventure team, assemble! Or not. Let's go find some treasure. Oh, ow! Where did that come from? Off we go! Yep.
May the great one Samay.
एक मिशंस कंप्लीट हो चुके हैं तो क्वेस्ट वाला भी टाइम हो गया ना। रिवॉर्ड कलेक्ट करके क्वेस्ट करते हैं।
Astra Abbott. Thank you for Ad Astra.
There's a strange wanderer near Wolfendom.
Yeah!
It looks like we're all here. Well then, time for me to announce the results of the assessment process. I won't drone on about the importance of the Tianshu role. Suffice to say that Uncle Tian entrusted me with the monumentally important task of assessing the candidates. And now, it falls to me to give him a satisfactory answer.
All of us here know the score. Don't beat around the bush, just get on with it.
Qianwei has many pioneering ideas, but some of his plans are lacking in detail, and he easily gets into testy exchanges with other people. Mingguo is reliable, but not quite ambitious enough, and because of his personality, he struggles to win people over. In contrast, Zhi is evenly balanced across the board, and enjoys an after much consideration.
Thank you. Honestly, I'm a little surprised. In my estimation, all three of us are worthy candidates for the Tianshu position. Would either of you entertain the possibility of working with me in the future? And taking on some of my workload?
I'll have to see. I'm in a bad mood. This is the last thing I want to be thinking about right now.
I don't mind.
Okay, well, that's all from me. Zhi, you'll have some preparation to do. It won't be long before you're informed of your official appointment. I hope you will work hard.
I will live up to the Tianshu name. I should go. I need to pack my things, and then I think a celebratory...
Count me out. I'm not in the mood.
Zhi seems pretty relaxed now. This would be—
Hey, traveler, tell me something. What exactly does that guy have that I don't? If you can't answer that, I'm not accepting...
I, also would...
Oh no, if we get stuck here—
Follow him.
Yes, ma'am.
We finally got—
Lady Yelan, Zhi has gone towards Feiyun Slope.
Follow him.
So Zhi really sided with the venti. But Uncle Tian thinks so highly of him. Why would he do this?
Difficult to say, but everything should become a lot clearer.
यहीं पर एक स्नैपिस का डेथ हो गया था, रेड किया था आपने।
I could get used to this.
Yeah, friends.
I'm sorry, Lady Yelan. He's too good at this. We weren't able to keep following him without being seen.
How the heck did he manage to shake Yelan? I guess Juri didn't let his guard down.
No, Upe says he's much more relaxed than usual. Maybe it's just how he's wired. Perceptive enough to sense when he's being watched.
But
Don't blame yourselves. Let's not forget he was trained by Uncle Tien himself. If I'd asked you to tail Uncle Tien, you'd have ended up at a dead end too. It's fine.
Shinue kiosk. He only went in briefly. Upe and I were watching outside the whole time. A few moments later, a man dressed in a completely different outfit came out. Upe had a feeling that it was him, but we couldn't get close enough to check without blowing. I figured that if we spooked him, it would undo what we've accomplished today so far. Another option would have been to arrest him there and then. But without any evidence, that would have been meaningless. So I stopped Upe, and I stayed here to wait for you while that meat—
Good work. The fish didn't take the bait, but that's okay. As long as he's still swimming around, let's go to Shinue Kiosk.
Could you explain to me how that works? A guy like him comes in, changes his whole outfit right under your nose, and you don't even ask him about it?
Our customers are free to dress however they please. What grounds would I have to question him?
Okay, fair enough, but didn't you think it was just a little bit strange?
Well, maybe I did, but it still doesn't give me the right to stop him.
Enough. Let's tone this down a little. I'll make this quick. Just one question. What did he buy while he was here?
Oh, he didn't buy anything. He just picked up a bottle of liquor that he ordered ages ago.
A bottle of liquor?
Yes, a very strong kind. Fiery, with a rich flavor. Not something the average customer would order. This gentleman ordered it in person from us a long time ago. He was only here today to pick it up.
Liquor?
where to?
Shiguen.
Is that what happened? Thank you.
You know, there are better ways to seek out our enemies than, well, standing here. No time to lose.
The key here is consumer psychology.
Hey, Miss Lin Long. Sorry to bother you. Jur-E ordered a wanware set from you not long ago, right? We're friends of his. He's been telling us how impressed he is with the quality, considering how affordable it was. So we just had to come—
Sure. Which model?
We don't really know a whole lot about wineware. Let's just go with Jur-E's choice. Would you be able to show us the one he bought?
Jur-E picked up his set not long ago. As a quality imitation of an antique wineware set, it has the look and feel of a luxury item. Just so you're aware, we don't have many of this model left in stock. And now that Mr. Jur-E has taken one, I'm afraid It may encourage the price to go up a little.
Don't worry, price shouldn't be an issue. I'm sure we can work something out. But I'm just a little hazy on one thing. Did Jur-E's wineware set include wine glasses, or...?
For this set, the wine glasses are sold separately. Minimum purchase is 1 glass, maximum is 4. Mr. Jur-E bought 2.
Okay. Thanks, Lin Long. Seems there's a little more to buying wineware than I first thought. We'll have to mull it over.
Well, don't take too long. We could sell out any day now.
This is turning into a real headache.
I'd just like to point out that we have the self-professed Grand Master of Fieldwork here to thank for being wholly incapable of tailing an ordinary civilian without being seen.
It's not like you did any better.
My specialty is information trading, okay? I don't have the physical agility. What's your excuse?
Fair point.
Yelan, so has the plan failed? Oh, if we can't figure out where Jerry went, there's not much we can do. But why was he buying liquor at Shinue Kiosk anyway? To celebrate?
If so, it's no ordinary celebration.
What do you mean?
First of all, Jur-E isn't much of a drinker. On some level, he hates alcohol because of what it did to his father. If he was just looking to celebrate by himself, he wouldn't spend his meager savings on an expensive bottle of alcohol, let alone buy a pair of special wine glasses. No, this is a victory feast, held in honor of Jur-E's private sponsor. Whoever this person is clearly enjoys hard liquor and has a very high status. Hence the need for expensive-looking wine. Now, where might we find
Fatui officials? Should be...
Have both locations surrounded.
Lady Yelan, is it time for us to make our move? If so, you can
get with the program, would you? This is a covert surveillance op, in which case, we don't need to change.
Great idea! So we just need to...
But Lady Yelan, if we get caught, this could become a major diplomatic incident.
I'm well aware. But don't you see? Jur-E is gambling everything on this. If we really want to catch him, we're going to have to accept a little risk ourselves. Stick to your orders, and make sure we're covering all other bases too. Anywhere else Jur-E might be going. I want eyes on those locations.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't worry, Lady Yelan. Jur-E may be a slippery character, but we'll keep a close watch on the movements of all Fatui officials.
I'll be waiting for you at the tea house. If I'm guessing correctly, Fatui officials are likely to take action at night. You should go and get ready. Then meet me at GENSHIN.
Join the Adventurers Guild. Yo,
No time to lose.
Finally, we can win here. इसके ऊपर उसके अंदर हम जा सकते हैं.
Perfect timing. Wenyuan just sent word that the Fatui ambassador, Yusupov, just left the embassy alone. He's heading in the direction of Qingshu Pool.
Qingshu Pool? That's the place...
It looks like that's where they've arranged to meet. Sensible choice, I'll give them. Qingshu Pool is always crawling with monsters. Most people wouldn't dream of going there. It's one place they won't need to worry about being seen.
Oh no, we gotta...
Let's go. If my hunch is correct. This is Qingshu Pool, full of ruins, crawling with monsters. Anyone with any sense steers well clear of this place. I've looked into the place before. There's a worker's entrance somewhere around here. Follow me.
Now I just need to get my hands on the rest.
There's been some work done on this place in the past, but it's a bit of a labyrinth inside. I can't guarantee the workers left an emergency app still. Be ready.
Don't worry, we're all... By the way, Yelan, where are your 3 little helpers at?
They have other things to take care of first. We couldn't afford to wait for them, but they'll...
Hey, dungeon. I should have brought my Ayaka instead of Kaching.
No! Gotcha!
Riptide!
As I expected, but this shouldn't be too much trouble.
You guys see that? That's gotta be the Fatui ambassador here. That must be the emergency access route, right? Come on, let's hurry.
This is the construction workers' emergency access route, but it's closed tight. Trying to break through would be risky. Let's see if we can find another way. Shine down! Game's up from Silva.
You can run, but you can't hide.
Nowhere to hide.
Everybody stand back!
Don't blink!
Adventure time! Let's light it up! Off we go! Adventure time! Off we go! Adventure time! Off we go! Busted!
What?
Let's light it up! Let's light it up!
क्या है ये?
Adventure time! Adventure time! The waters flowed into the groove, and now the statues have lit up. Okay, now we should be able to move the statues.
The door is open. Let's go.
Off we go! We should be nearly at the bottom now. Let's wrap this up.
Let's light it up. Incoming with sword from shadow. Hey! I'll be fine. Don't blink. There is no escape. Now you shall perish. Incoming. Cut to the chase. Illusion shattered. Speed of light. Go in. Yeah.
No time to... Who's next?
ये काफी सीक्रेट प्लेस में है।
No time to lose.
I can tell from the aroma that this is very fine liquor indeed. I'm impressed. Come on, bottoms up. After you, of course.
Oh, sorry, that went down the wrong way. I've never drunk anything this strong before. It'll take me some getting used to.
You'll get there. If you want to stay friends with us, you have to drink with us.
I'll do my best.
You're more of a lightweight than I thought. Already struggling after one glass? I thought you were made of sterner stuff. You certainly kept it together when you were poisoning your teacher's soup. Come on, another round. Less talking, more drinking.
Sure. You didn't leave me much of a choice, though, did you? Just the mention of poisoning sends shivers down my spine. I'm more timid than you realize. Every time I poisoned him, I had to hide away at home for a few days because I was so scared of getting caught.
Look, I know it has not been easy for you, my friend. We appreciate all your hard work. But I have to say, you really are quite a genius at poisoning people. I mean, the poison we brought from Snezhnaya is as strong as this wine, but you found a way to turn it into an imperceptible, slow-acting poison and came up with the idea of delivering it through fish soup. What was it you said? Oh, yeah. You said the soup's fishy flavor neutralizes the pungency of the poison, and this process even makes the soup tastier as a result. How did you think of that?
It struck me one day when I was fishing. I'm lucky it did. Otherwise, I'm not sure I would have been able to fool Uncle Tien.
You have performed excellently. The Fatui will continue to provide the support you need to consolidate your position as Tien Shu. Of course, this is as long as you continue to do as we instruct. Aside from Qingshu Pool, we also have some other requests for you, which we will inform you of in due course.
Don't worry. Whatever tasks you have for me, I will perform them diligently.
Did you hear that? It was poison! That's why Uncle Tien hasn't been feeling well recently. What a nasty guy! Seize him!
Hold on. Did you bring a camera? If not, you can use mine. This is quite a scene. We have to capture.
Excellent liquor. We've, seen no progress on the diplomatic front, and everyone has been eyeing up the treasure of Qingshu Pool. It's been a real headache for me. But soon, everything will be taken care of, and I can report back on a successful mission. Thank you, Juri. I remember when I first saw you. I knew right away that you would make a good partner for us. Hey, do you—
How could I forget? You said a lowly commoner like me could never be seen as a serious candidate for the Tianshu. No matter how hard I work, the only way is for you to shine bright in the Tianshu's darkest moment. I think you were absolutely right.
Yes. Under normal circumstances, the gap between you and other people could only ever grow wider over time. Just look at your two competitors. Chen Wei had wealth. Ming Boa had reputation. But you had nothing. You were just another nobody. And that's why I decided to help you. You know, there's an old saying in the Fatui. Give a starving dog a bone, and it'll guard your home.
Yes. I cannot think.
You know the best? Heck, when you're not in the company of the Fatui, you'll—
Uncle Gao said that Jur-E has low self-esteem. Seems he was right. He was worried that whatever advantage he might have now will diminish. Do you have any more film in the camera? Then get ready to use it. Tonight, how well this goes for us.
Ooh, is there any more alcohol? Go on. Fill me up. I'm in a good—
There's only a little left. Here, I'll fill your glass. If you like it.
Whoa, this is the good— Huh? Jur-E, you poisoned my wine? But wait—
You seem surprised, Mr. How could I not? I've sacrificed years of my life studying and reflecting to prepare myself for this position. And in the end, I even had to poison my own teacher. You really think I'd put myself through all that just to become your little puppet?
You imbecile. It's the Fatui who got you to where you are. Do you understand?
Do you see the haystack in the corner? Underneath it is a pile of explosives. And next door in the dark room are the 3 undercover agents you sent to infiltrate the Black Cliff. I'm gonna stay here till I see you slip into unconsciousness. Then I'm gonna set this on fire. Once the flames burn through the hay, they'll ignite the
What do you hope to?
I took the liberty of leaving some evidence of your contact with the undercover agents at the Black Cliff Forge. It won't take long for people to join the dots. 2 missing person cases will become one as the truth gradually reveals itself. The Fatui planted undercover agents in the Black... but things didn't quite go to plan. Mistake faced with the overwhelming it explains why you acted alone, while exonerating the... Of course, none of that will have anything to do with me. when all of this comes to my attention, I'm afraid I'll have no choice but to cancel the Qingshu Pool redevelopment plan immediately.
Jerry, do you really think you're gonna get away with this? The Fatui has a record of it. After I die, they'll come look.
A record? Oh, you must mean the...
How?
Because when you contacted me, I also made contact with your associates. I have Theophan to thank for providing me with the poison. He'll help me tie up all the loose ends. He has been eyeing your position. Sweet dream.
I did a little surveying on the way here and found that you'd left yourself 3 escape routes in case things went south. I have them all surrounded. We were here the whole time and have pictures of everything.
The game's up? Forgive me, I'm not quite sure what... I happened to discover a Fatui operation here, so I approached them on the pretext of joining forces and eventually brought them down from...
This is how you want to play it, huh? Fine. You do you. All we need to do to convict you is establish that the poison in his system is the same as in Uncle Tien. Nothing else you wanted to add? Let's leave it there.
One wrong move and it all comes crashing down. You followed him here, didn't you? I was so focused on keeping myself out of sight, I forgot he was a potential liability. Let's talk about this, Yelan. I gave you my word that I would live... When I take office, I can guarantee that I will act in your best interests. I don't deny that I used underhanded methods to get here.
You still don't get it, do you? Even now. What do you think? Exactly. Jur-E, clever people can always come up with a good excuse. But while you might be able to get other people to believe you, you'll never be able to deceive yourself. There's nothing wrong with wanting to win other people's respect, but when has Uncle Tien ever looked down on you? He was like a teacher and a father to you, but you chose to repay that by poisoning him. Whatever positive goal you may have started out with, you threw it away in that moment.
That's enough.
Of course. What makes this even out of everyone in the world? He is the one who trusts you the most. So much that he drank your fish soup without doubting you, not for one...
That's enough!
Life is like fishing. It cannot be rushed. Whatever you do, impatience will accomplish nothing. I was just like you once, desperate to prove myself. Only later did I realize things do not always turn out the way you plan. But you have to keep calm to carry on. You're still young. Be patient, believe in yourself, and don't look outside yourself to prove your value. Where's Jury these days? It's been a long time since he last paid me a visit.
Maybe he's just busy.
Well, next time, if he doesn't bring a pot of piping hot fish soup, don't let him in.
Whatever you were thinking about, you'll have plenty of time to mull it over in prison. Oh, I almost forgot. If the Fatui find out what happened today, prison might not turn out to be the safest place for you. Trying to have friends on both sides, it has a way of turning everyone against you. But right now, I have an opportunity for you.
Huh?
Sorry, things are about to get extremely busy for me. Let's meet at Yenshang Tea House tomorrow morning. I'll have someone remove the explosives. Then...
Need our help with that?
No, it could be dangerous. You should leave the... Don't worry. As long as... Get some rest. Let's light it up! Let's light it up! Huh?
Don't blink! Hey! Incoming!
There is now no poison left in his system. But recovery from the damage already done will not happen overnight.
Dr. Baiju.
You needn't worry too much. Keep taking the prescribed medicine every day, and a full recovery will take at most 2 to 3 years. It's good we caught it in time. A few days later, and the toxin would have built up in the internal organs. At that point, things would have been much more serious.
How did they successfully secure such a seldom-seen poison? It seems the Fatui are extremely resourceful. Unfortunately for them.
Uncle Tian will be heading off now. Remember to get plenty...
Don't worry, I will. Thank you very much. Ah, you're here too? Thank you for all you've done to resolve this situation. I'll have to make some tea in a moment. You simply have to try it. Yes, the exhaustion seems to have gone. My mind is steadily getting clearer again.
Luckily, it looks like choosing the Tianshu's successor is suddenly not such a pressing issue after all.
Hey, Yelan!
My work is mostly wrapped up, so I thought I'd take a minute to check. The assessment process comes to an end here, Uncle Tien. In my opinion, jury...
You have my gratitude. People can change their loyalties easily. I've always known this.
Is it just Paimon, or is Uncle Tien...
Don't underestimate Uncle Tien. He wouldn't have appointed... Normally, the Yuehai Pavilion would be responsible for assessing the candidates. Isn't that right, Uncle Tien?
Yes, to be quite honest, I wanted to trust him unreservedly. But I have to be responsible with the position of When I first met Juri, I wondered if he had approached me with a hidden agenda. So I secretly invested. I concluded that he had no ulterior motives. In the end, even he changed. I never had any I had no reputation to speak of when I first became Tianshu. I relied on Ganyu's assistance for all manner of things. What I really...
I have to admit, he's a smart guy. The intel suggests that the Fatui saw him as very low risk. But Jur-E was still extreme. He chose that specific liquor. He also installed a secret afterwards.
But that's still really...
Yes. Had he drunk the poisonous wine, he still would have faced serious health consequences.
How is
Well, I mean, he's sitting in a jail cell. Like Yanfei says, still, he's cooperating. He didn't turn down my offer to strike a deal. I'll make sure there are plenty of guards around to keep him safe from anything the
A deal? Does this have to do...
Yes, Jur-E's not the one I'm interested in. If he was as far as this went, I'd have handed the case off to my... But once the Fatui became involved, things...
Well...
Almost. Unfortunately...
Uncle Tien? Yeon? What are you talking about? Paimon...
Jur-E colluded with the Fatui to try and secure the... With Yusupov in our hands, and a statement from Jur-E, also we'd be able to gain control of Theophan. Pawns like this can be major assets. They open up all sorts of new options. Why else did you think I would...
So, okay.
We got halfway. The first part went off without a hitch, but when we tried to make contact with Theophan, he was gone.
The Fatui must be spying on us.
I found out from other sources that the Harbinger, Regrator, got involved. The Fatui's main forces aren't concentrated here. Regrator was only treating this as a peripheral concern. It's a pity that Theophan got away. But knowing which Harbingers are still looking at Liyue is something. It gives me a starting point for my...
I have to ask, Yelan. I remember you showed some interest a few days ago
Oh, that. I prefer my current life. There's danger, although it'd still be a behind-the-scenes role. Alright,
Where are you off to this time?
As you might have guessed, but I'm sure if you keep going as you are, maybe I'll see you the next time danger beckons. Until then, keep your wits about you. A lot of people... If you have any more questions...
And there we go, story quest is
Hey, who's that skulking around?
Now what should I do?
Shine down! Inazuma shines eternal! There is no escape! Nowhere to hide! The thunder falls silent.
I'll match with someone. हाँ Xander क्रॉस को देखते हैं ऑन है कि नहीं उसको हेल्प करना था.
It always rains when I... go on an adventure. Off we go! Weather is not bad today. Oh, crud. I jinxed it. Now it's bound to rain. Weather is not bad today.
Let me try.
Oh, crud. I jinxed it. Now it's bound to rain. Adventure time.
Randy. हम इसे ज्वाइन नहीं कर सकते कुछ प्रेस करेगा.
Adventure time. Off we go.
escape. Everybody stand back! Huh? Speed of light!
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt. No time to lose.
With sword comes shadow.
Fuck, I am doing some twist. Is Anido.
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it. In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
Why is my phone blocked, man? This is irritating. I'm pretty sure he needed one. Okay, now I think I should. I can buy all these things,
Please, show me your prescription.
Incoming.
event of day. Also going on. Thanks for joining the stream. Bye bye.